first. Then if we get that trust, then later I can go, and then they just do it. Zippy, I'm gonna hold your hands. Ready, set, go. Nice and easy.
It's hard. I mean, your kid's asking you to make something stop, and there was a lot of tension.
There is definitely a general pattern that you'll see day 1, day 2, day 3. But it's always new, it's always interesting and unpredictable, and I never know what I'm getting. Eris is going to be a great swimmer by the end. She just didn't like the situation. The other guys were still in a hyper I want mode.
In the beginning, it's like people are a little suspicious. It's almost like he's a villain. They're like, what are you doing to my kid? You're making him do this thing. They're saying mommy. They don't like it. It's really emotional.
It can be hard on the parents just to watch and not say anything, but that's what I've asked them to do. And the number one mistake that parents make is that they measure their child's success by how much they're crying. You have to guide them to what the body can do so that they can decide when they're okay about it. But you can't measure it by crying because that's not swimming.
He sometimes will say, oh, I've got this one kid, and I just hope we can get through this day. Because you don't want someone to stop before they're successful. Because then it could be traumatizing, because you're just saying, yeah, that was a lot, and we stopped.
It's the worst part of my job, is the thought that someone might do that. Whoa, wait a sec, look. Zipper's got a new swimsuit with birds on it. Zippy has a couple issues going on. She likes to be in control, and she's suffering when she's not in control. Zippy, we're going this way. The only thing that actually hurts about swimming is if you get water up your nose. Beautiful. All right, good. Zippy, because she's also crying, you're more likely to get the water up your nose. All the way. Zippy, all the way. Every once in a while, I'll get one kid a year, maybe two, where it's just a lot of stuff to take in. They have a lot of resistance. They can't kick, or they're snorting water, and you need more than 8 days. But I've got to get into that brain and show it over and over and over and over that it's okay, which is, it's brutal, it's tough. And it seems like when a kid's crying the most, that's when you should let go and like, okay, settle down, it's gonna be okay. But when I can tell what the crying is from, like with Zippy, then you just gotta do it repetition, 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 repetition. Beautiful, Zips. All right, and then you can go rest them. But it looks mean sometimes. I can guarantee she would break through in a matter of time. It's hard for me because I can see that her mom is confused and she wants her to be happy. She wants her to be swimming. Zippy, you're not in charge. You're not in charge. You're not in charge. River's mom came in, and I say this just to illustrate an example of how we overthink things.
So we were talking on the car ride over about how when River sits on the steps, he asks for a towel because it makes him
He keeps saying towel, 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 right? Well, the kids know towel means the class is over. And she thought, how about if we give him a towel by the edge of the pool, then maybe he'll feel better about the towel, because then the towel is closer than me, and I'm over here. Right?
Yeah.
And so often we put our adult thoughts into the kid.
I agree with Bill. You can feel however you need to feel, buddy. I agree.
And right now we're in a stage where we chase our kids' eternal happiness rather than carry their hand through the fire and say, sometimes it sucks. We got to keep going. Hey, River, we're going to get the towel when class is over. Oh, it's not over yet. That's an imbalance that I see happening today. We just don't want our kids to feel anything bad. Nice and easy, Riv. Hey, Riv, where's Bill? We don't need to force him to stop crying. What we need to do is show him that he's swimming. All right, nice and easy, Riv. Hey, Riv, did you just swim? You did? By yourself? You got boogies?
Yeah.
Let's get them. Any more boogies?
Yeah.
Let's get them. They're over here. And look at this. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. And of course, what happened? He started to giggle. He realized, oh, this is kind of fun. River, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And it's become obvious to me that to excite the mind to learn something new has to be led by the learner and not by the teacher. And then he had his first day of like just having a blast. That had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with his mom. It was him having his process. Keep fighting for it, Riv. I have the same hat every day. I have the same shirt every day. I have the same water bottle every day. I have the same requests every day. What changes is that they get comfortable with the pattern. Eris, she looked at me at this one moment and it was like, all right, you're okay. And then I knew she's gonna be fine. She has decided that she can find a place where she can just go, okay, it's you, fine, I can do that. Zippy, I told her to keep her mouth closed. If you close your mouth, you create a pocket of air. And she started to realize when I accept what I can't change, it's better. I can face it now. She's realizing maybe it's okay to not be in control, and then made great progress. All right. What are you doing, Zip? Show me. My dream would be that all kids learn to swim as soon as they're able, and that all parents get to watch it happen. That would be my dream. And when I see these kids going through this thing, I just realize we're so much more powerful than we realize. We come up against a problem, we figure out how to fix it. And to me, swimming is the best analogy because no one can fix it for you. It's you in the water. That's his first swim. You can only do it alone. If someone is holding you, you're not doing it. The person's doing it. I'm completely independent here, and I'm doing this by myself. And I see it a lot with the kids. It hit me as if you're learning to fly. And you can't fly unless you're in the sky. You can't swim unless you're alone in the water. It's the same thing, and you do have to jump to learn to fly. And it's the same thing with swimming. You have to take off to see that you can do it, and you can do it by yourself. A lot can happen, and it depends on the kid, but I guess I know they're gonna swim at the end, but I don't know what their journey's gonna be. I don't know how we're gonna get there. We play it by ear every turn.
It's a real strange thing that he starts a villain on day 1.
And by day 8, he's a hero.
And then he has a couple days off, and then he does it again. And he's like, what other job do you do that to yourself?
To a certain extent, I feel like my dad cracked the code. There was a lot of times where I would look at this as a kid, and I would be like, this looks easy. And then I started to teach kids how to swim myself. And it's challenging.
But it's just a thrill to see it every time. I never get sick of it. And it's not a mystery why. It's like the rawest, purest form of a human going through a struggle and being triumphant at the end of it and joyous. They can look at something that seems insurmountable and become successful at it very quickly. I mean, wow. I think in a way, this is just a magical little window of life. They just got here from wherever we come from. And it's where we're going again when we're done. And they're bringing that with them. When I saw my daughter in the first moments that she was born, she looked around and it was like she said, "What is this?" And I realized that's what being a parent is. You show them what this is. I can't think of anything else that's life-threatening that you can conquer at age 2. It's a physical challenge, it's a mental challenge, and it can kill you. And you can go, yeah, whatever, I can do it. I just turned 2.